Well gone guys, cheers for tuning into another one of the Tots gear reviews. Big 2 thumbs up to the guys at Goretex and Cheltenham because they helped me decide which winter glove to pick. That looks like a summer racing glove. This, most people will be led to believe, is the definitive winter glove. Something thick, something warm. Something, if you were like a baby, it's like being mollycoddled in a warm blanket. But however, I prioritise fit, feedback, protection and comfort. These only offer comfort because they're thick and warm, and in the most extreme of temperatures they will keep your hands warm. They offer zero protection other than a school snowball fight, so for those very reasons they're gone. In terms of feedback, having a thick thermal line glove means you lack dexterity. In winter, all the odds are against you, the temperatures are cold, you have zero visibility, you're probably feeling groggy from flu, so my sort of ethos is if you have the right gear that would allow you to control your bike to the best of your abilities and to ride any niggles that might be hampered by kit, go ahead. This is what this glove offers. Why? Why the 365? I mentioned fit and I mentioned feel. Fit and feel remarkably similar to my favourite glove, the Alpinestars GP Pros, so much so that I've got 2 pairs of these. In terms of protection, both have polyurethane sliders, both have the 3rd and 4th finger sewn together to prevent finger roll, and both have got padding in the appropriate places on the thumbs. In fact, the 365 has more. It's got padding on the palms, whereas this has sort of polyurethane thermoplastic sliders. In fact, these gloves were modelled on the 2007, I believe, model of the GP Pro, the one that didn't have the thermoplastic gauntlet. I believe it's the same model that Ben Spies and Casey Stoner still race with, so there you go. I'm going to give a quick 365-degree view of the Alpinestars 365, just to show you the features. Chances are, if you've clicked onto this video, you probably know about the glove anyways. I'm a size M in Alpinestars GP Pro. These are a size M. The fit is very similar. Bear in mind that this, whilst this doesn't have a thermal liner, it does have a liner of some sort. The Goretex is actually bonded onto the leather itself. I've not tested the weatherproof ability of the glove because it hasn't been raining here. However, I am able to test how well it performs in terms of thermal insulation. For that, I shall compare it with my Stalwart. I've had these for the last 3 winters and they have been abused for 20,000 miles. So much so that the leather's wearing thin and the Goretex liner is coming away from the inside. But I normally wear these between November till March time. They compromise a bit on protection. You see how much more flexibility that I have around my wrists compared to this. This is because this is a racing glove, this is a touring glove. However, it does still have the polyurethane knuckle protection. I've taped these up to prevent the drafts from coming through. I've been out for 50 miles earlier this afternoon. Temperature's about 5 degrees, hooning it between 50 to the ton, so you do get the wind chill factor. Thermal performance, that feels remarkably similar to that in terms of how warm my fingers are, particularly my palms, and how drafty or lack of draft you get coming through the fingers. Unlike the GP Pros, the webs of the fingers aren't perforated. The only perforation that you get are there. And I would only assume that because this is a 3.5 season glove, I wouldn't be wearing these and when it's like extreme sub-zero temperatures. I'd wear it between sort of 0 degrees to maybe 15 or 10. The moment that I know that I could wear my GP Pros, I'd be wearing them. But these offer a good stopgap. So I was mentioning earlier about dexterity, finger control and everything like that. The reason why I opted for these instead of the 2011 replacement of these gloves is when I sat on the bike I tried reaching for the controls, bearing in mind that these are both medium size. I couldn't feel what my clutch hand was doing. I couldn't sort of feel what my how much degree of throttle I was applying when I was testing it out. These have pre-curved fingers, so the leather's cut to conform to your natural position. These I'm not sure if they were meant to be pre-curved, which is why that's wearing away, because you're doing sort of trying to get into that position. Also combined to the fact that you're wiping your visor continuously. I'm not sure what leather this is using, but it's half leather, half textiles, whereas these are fully leathers, with the exception of that, I believe. But needless to say, both gloves have got Velcro closure mechanisms, meaning that it can be worn over the cuffs of a leather jacket or under the cuffs of a textile jacket. So in terms of comparison and sort of offering my own personal opinion, this glove is effectively a marriage of these two gloves. For $129.99, these retail for about $150, maybe more. These are $130. These normally are $160, but because it was on offer, $129.99 plus a 20 quid gift card from Goretex. So if you shop now and still find these gloves on offer, do get them, because I believe that these might be the only gloves you'd ever need. Unfortunately for me, I've got so many Alpinestars gloves because I'm hoarding little Alpinestars. But there you have it. Before I leave, just another quick 365-degree view of the Alpinestars 365. No liner on the inside. It means that you have the best level of feedback you can possibly get with your controls. Protection, polyurethane sliders, finger bridge, foam padding. I know I've probably spent a lot on Alpinestar gear, but they're the brand that for me offers the best level of comfort, and I think a bit of brand loyalty, it counts for a lot these days. I'm not suggesting that you follow my sort of trends and sort of go out wasting your student loan on flash bike kit that might only protect you after one crash, but it was my choice. And I'm doing this as a very subjective review, because all the other guys out there who are reviewing similar products or identical products are doing it because they're selling. I'm sort of doing this review because I've spent my money getting these, and I'm just giving you my 2 cents. So if you're riding into the depths of winter, they're pretty damn good up until it reaches sub-zero temperatures, because I would rate the thermal performance similar to these, in which case, once you know it's snowing, you'll be struggling. Suffice to say, 50-mile rides, that will take you maybe 45 minutes to an hour. I always stop in winter every hour to have a coffee break and a piss stop, so that will give you the opportunity for your hands to be warm. So any thermal lining and insulation is negated, because a cup of coffee will keep you warm. So there you have it. Merry Christmas firstly, and if you are hardcore in winter like me, keep it rubber side down and watch out for those twats in cars who won't be looking out for you.